What's happening, YouTube? This your favorite cousin, Lena, coming right back at you. Want to do like, how does your person see you, right? We're going to take it all the way from Aries to Pisces. If this your first time here, welcome. I love you and happy you decided to spend your time with me. That's what's up. And if you're returning, welcome back, Suge. I love you. And I am just humble. I'm very appreciative. And I'm glad you decided to spend your day with me. Okay. With that being said, like I said, we're going to take it from the top. We're going to start from Aries all the way down to Pisces, just so you can get a vibe check, seeing how your person, how they feel about you. We're going to start it off with this enchanted forest because I feel like it kind of reflects what I want you all to know in terms of, I feel like it'll give us an idea of like what's hidden, what you need to know, a little bit more insight, okay? So with that being said, we're just going to get off into it. We're going to start this off with Aries. I'm going to do a timestamp. I'm just looking around. Hold on. All right, my dears. So I got my little notebook so I can start recording. So first one out is Aries. And this is, how do they see you? Sorry about this, because I hate when people do other things when my time is very important. Let's start it off at 1:40. All right, my dear Aries, let's get at it. What is the spirit message that Aries needs to know? Spirit, one card, please. What is the energy for them when it comes to this person? All right. It says forge a new path. So Aries, Spirit is saying, when you make new choices, you create new results. Let go of old patterns and embrace the power of possibility. You are fully supported. Okay, so we got forged a new path. Let's see if we can get one more card. Okay. Okay. We got soul awakening. So this is saying you are quite irresistible when your mind and heart pulse in the same rhythm. Why spend your days fighting yourself? You have better things to do. So just knowing who you are, knowing your worth, knowing your limitations, just knowing what you can do and what you can't do, and not create unrealistic expectations of yourself when you know that's something you can't commit to doing. Okay? All right then. So we're going to start it off with a little tarot. So I'm going to pull three cards and then I'm going to clarify them, right? So the first three cards is going to be how you show up in the relationship, how the other person sees you. The third card would be the outcome, and then I'm going to clarify them, okay? And then I will add some cards. This is the Wheel of Fortune, all right? So it's looking like this could be fated, okay? Let's see. We got too many here, but thank you, Spirit. If you can only see my desk, I got a lot of stuff. All right. Let's see. Let's get at it. Okay, and I hope your week, your day is going good. Bottom of the deck, Five of Wands. Maybe possibly somebody like you all are coming out of conflict, right? That's what I'm kind of getting. Maybe somebody want to be a little bit more cooperative with you. I gotta look at these because sometimes I have the deck in reverse. Okay, I think we good. Some might be in reverse, and I don't mind taking reversals. I just don't like them all in reverse. Okay, so the first card out is a star. So the first card is how you show up. Maybe somebody look at you is like they starstruck and they see so much potential with you, right? You could be inspiration. You could be a manifestation of theirs, okay? And then we got the Five of Wands, which is competition because the cards were inverted and I had them upright. So the first card out How you showing up in a relationship is like, I don't want to say holier than thou, but if I have to say on the other side, Aries, you could come across like maybe they look at you too good to be true, right? You come up as, you come out like maybe you've been through some things, right? You look like hope, miracle. Maybe they look at you like, dang, if Aries can do it, I can do it. If they went through it, maybe I can get through it too. So that's how they looking at you. How you're showing up in the relationship is Six of Pentacles, right? Like they, how they see you is like you give reciprocity. Like they see, like when they give, you give. Like it's an equal give and take. It seems like a very balanced relationship. That's what I'm seeing, right? In terms of the future outcome, I see Three of Swords. So perhaps if you two were just say beefed out, not talking, or if there was a heartbreak, it's like you all are overcoming this, right? Because with this with this star, it's like you could be healing, right? You could be healing from something that had you kind of like in your feels. So let me see, what was at the bottom of that? No. Okay. But you could be healing, and it looked like you kind of went through something in this relationship, and it's like now, like that grief is gone, it's washed away. With the Three of Swords, there was the Three of Pentacles, and this Three of Pentacles is like be a partnership. So it's like you and your significant other are now at a position where in a relationship you all want to work together and not apart. It's like whatever mistakes you all have made, you realize that in a relationship you have to evolve, you have to grow. And that's what it's looking like. You two are not like, off sync. It's like you two are now in sync. And because of that, you two can now have or start the process for a successful relationship. In terms of the Six of Wands, in terms of like giving and receiving, it's like there could still be some burdens in this relationship that you all still may need to work on. But you know what? We already know that in a relationship, it's a give and take, and no one is perfect, not even you, Aries, or myself. So this is saying that there might be some demands in this relationship, but just know those things will come up, but you all are still in unison. And as long as you communicate, it could still be a good relationship. Now, with this Three of Swords being in reverse, meaning like a heartbreak, we got the Five of Swords. This is telling me there may in the future, there is going to be some conflict, and that conflict could be, I don't know, like a loss, right? But let's look at it because it looked like it's a history of releasing the pain, right? But maybe somebody is still in their head, maybe still because, and I say that only because of the sword. Maybe somebody is still reminiscing and think about all the hurt, the pain, and can't let it go. I wasn't going to clarify, but I am going to clarify just so you can have a better understanding of what you're dealing with. Okay. All right, Spirit Guide, Guardian, Angels of the Most High, Divine Light, I ask that you give me some guidance for these cards so that Aries can have a clearer and better understanding of this person that they come today to think about. Why is the Star and the Three of Pentacles here, Spirit? Thank you. Just shuffle. Cut. Well, I guess shuffle and cut. I won't cut, but we'll do it like that. All right, let's do it one more time. That's not giving me what I want. Okay, much better. Yeah. Oh, so much better. I know I said I wasn't going to do it, but I feel like I needed to do it. Cut it. All right. So put in a lot of hard work. All right. So this Three of Swords and this Page of Pentacles, it's like somebody wants you to be a little spontaneous. Don't be so rigid, right? They want you to go with the flow. You could be dealing with an emperor. This person is a very take charge person, right? They kind of like set the tone of the relationship, right? So you could be dealing with a Aries, right? And it's like he true to it. What they say, he real with it. He true to it. Because I think of that when I see this chess piece, right? He got this chess game. It's like life is a game to him. Not in a bad way. It's like he already done thought of his next move. What they say, I ain't real to this, I'm true to this, or something to that effect, right? He's like, he got the souvenir to show like I'm true to what I'm talking about. And to him, you could be a wish fulfillment. Why is this Emperor and Page of Wands here for Aries spirit? Thank you. And Queen of Pentacles. He looks at you as someone that could be on his level, right? Again, I'm reading energy like somebody that is mature. You know, she's very stable. Keep in mind, the Page of Wands was here. So he wants you to come out your shell a little bit, auntie. Come out your shell a little bit, cousin. He wants somebody that can match his wits, right? And this is how you're showing up. But in this relationship, and I see this Three of Pentacles, in order for you all to be successful, he wants you to just come out of just the mundane, the true, and test it. Okay. What about this Six of Pentacles and Ten of Wands for Aries? Why is the Six of Pentacles and Ten of Wands? Thank you. All right. So they want you to give up being indecisive, right? Maybe you know, maybe you don't know, you're in your head. They want you to cut it out, right? They want you to cut it out and know. Yeah, they want you not to be so overwhelmed because, you know, at the bottom we got this Ten of Wands, which is letting me know like there's some demands, some blockages, and you could just be overwhelmed, right? Oh, sorry. And then we got the Eight of Pentacles. I could see you being overwhelmed. If you working from sun up to sun down and all the phases of the moons, right, you got a lot going on. And maybe that's like a barrier for you to really like move forward in the relationship because it's like they really want to birth something with you, like a family and create something beautiful. But it's hard to do when you overly committed. Now, what I really want to know is about this Three of Swords and Five of Swords. This Three of Swords in reverse. Okay. So it's like the universe is saying that for this Three of Swords, they want a new beginning. Like new love can be trying to come in, right? And it could be with a Knight of Cups. The only thing about Loverboy is, you know, he come across as a great white hope. He's very romantic. The only thing about him is he could be very in love with love, right? He could just be in love with love. What's the outcome? What's the outcome of this person that Aries is thinking about that they came here for? What's the outcome? One card, please, to sum up this Ace of Cups and Nine of Cups. And I'm glad, Aries, that this is cups, right? Because this is like they got feelings for you. So we got the Emperor. Okay. Four of Wands. So the outcome is they see, I don't want to say forever, but they see joy. They see happiness with you. And they see like normally, like they see like a celebration with you. And another day, Four of Wands is like twin flame. But they definitely see they see a relationship with you. Okay? All right. All right. I want to look at some blockages. This is for Aries. Look at this, some blockages, what they don't see for whoever they came here to talk about or think about, wanting to know answers for. Okay. Soulmate only, right? So this is saying that you have many soulmates who will be great for you. There's not just one. So maybe if you're the type of person who feel like I already met my soulmate, they're gone, we're not together. There's not a person laying out there for me. Contrary to what you believe, girlfriend or boyfriend, that is incorrect. We have multiple soulmates. We have soulmates with our family, within our friends, within our pets, like soul pets. So it's possible that, yeah, you may have met someone who was very familiar to you, but that you will come across in this continuum of life multiple soulmates, okay? All right. Anything else, Spirit, for Aries? What are some blocks, things they need to be out on the lookout for when it comes to a relationship? Just one card, Spirit. Thank you. Boundaries. Okay, this is saying, Suge, you need to hold good boundaries so you don't feel violated. And boundaries doesn't have to be a bad thing. It just lets a person know what they can and cannot do to you. It's loving yourself enough to allow to let someone know, hey, I don't go for that. That goes against my values. And it's holding true to that. Okay. Okay. Lastly, sacred. What is like? I think this is like sacred soul, like a shadow. What is the dark shadow truth Aries need to know about themselves? Dual nature. Okay. This is say with great power comes great responsibility and accepting consequences. Long or the short, Aries, I'm gonna tell you like this. If you do something, just stand up, be accountable. Don't be one of those type of people that don't take responsibility and accountability for what you do. We don't like people like that. Don't you be that person, okay? If you do some sugar honey iced tea, stand in it, own it. So, yeah, I did it. It probably wasn't right, but I did it. And justify. Some people would say you don't got to justify nothing, but I just feel like people need to know where you stand. That's it. At the end of the day, if you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't, and it's all right. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. Whoop, there it is. Okay, okay. So, if you like what I was putting down, Aries, I will humbly appreciate a like, share, subscribe, right? You can even leave me a message. Your cousin don't bite unless you want me to. Okay. With that being said, on to the next. Okay. So, we're going off to do Taurus. Heaven sent from above. Heaven sent. Okay, so Taurus. 16. Let's do 17 for Taurus. All right, Taurus. This is for Taurus. Let me clean this energy, my dear. This is for Taurus. 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 Taurus for the week of April 14th. What you need to know, sugar bears. Okay. So this Taurus is how do you show up in a relationship, how your people see you, okay? People's being whoever you're dating. How do they see you in a relationship, okay? So right now, I just want to get a spirit message to see what it is you need to know. Oh, shoot. Okay, bottom of the deck, it says trust your feelings. It says, you are unique. Your destiny is waiting for you to write your story and pave your own path. Follow your heart. Don't let others dictate who you should be. Okay. This is for Taurus spirit. Taurus, Taurus. Okay. It says fulfillment, right? It says, you don't need anyone's approval to pursue and fulfill your purpose. Embrace your unique journey and trust that it's leading you where you need to go. I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. So trust your journey. You don't need permission. If it's something you want to do it unapologetically. Taurus, unapologetically. And what that means is you don't have to apologize for being who you are. If somebody can't accept you, that's their problem, not your problem. Okay. Seven of Swords. You might have somebody in your energy that's a liar, a thief, sneaky, right? Ugh. All right. So I'm about to break it down. I'm about to pull 3 cards for how you show up in the relationship, how you're seen by your significant other, and its outcome. Okay. So this is saying that the 6 of Wands. So you might get a lot of attention, right? Maybe you demand a lot of attention, but you got a lot of success coming up. But in the relationship, you are showing up as somebody who could be maybe emotionally needy. possibly. Or you could be somebody that get a lot of attention online, social media, things of that nature. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups. Somebody see a wish fulfillment, not a wish fulfillment, like, but like a happy, like they see forever with you. They see like a family with you. Okay. In the middle, I have the Queen of Wands. Now she is a woman that could be a little loose. Like this is how they see you. Well, I did say you get a lot of attention, and they see you as out there like a player. I don't want to say hoo hoo hoo. You know, they see you like that. I'm sorry, not me. That's what they say. Should they see you out there? Like maybe you out there. You just doing a little too much. Okay, and then the outcome of this is somebody maybe a lot of power, um, like being in control, right? Maybe you too intellectual and maybe you analyze the relationship. If I have to say with this King of Swords, instead of allowing things to just flow, you could be very inquisitive. You may question a lot. You're very influential. I'll say that. You could have a way of being influencing in a relationship, right? You may set the tone. This Six of Wands is clarified by the Page of Pentacles. And this is telling me like you might get a lot of recognition in a relationship because of maybe your position, maybe your skills put you out there. Maybe you're known on social media or your job. And because of that, a lot of people attract to you. This Queen of Wands in reverse is clarified by the Ace of Swords. So you can be very successful by the things that you say. Maybe you have a way with words. And if you have the King of Swords, I could see you being very influential and having people to do things a certain way. And maybe it's saying to me, like the person that you're dating, how they see you is that you are very successful. You could be action oriented and you have the ability to persuade people in a certain way, right? And I say that because the Ace of Swords is here, like decisions, like maybe you are, I don't want to say crafty, because when I think of the Queen of Wands in reverse, she's kind of crafty. She knows how to get what she wants, hook or crook. Okay. And maybe they see you as somebody that have a way with words, very influential, even like there's nothing off limits in order for you to get what you want. And this is how this person sees you. In terms of the King of Swords, Taurus, they see that you may have a lot of choices, a lot of options. So when it comes to like the outcome, they see that you are very influential and you may have a lot of options. This right here is kind of gray with yours, because although they see you as somebody that they can have a future with, somebody that they see long term with. I also see that the next card behind it is that the world, like it's an ending, right? It's an ending, and it could be kind of toxic with this relationship that you all have. Um, Let me just pull some cards and ask Spirit to show me with one card. I don't know. Let's see. Why? Just some clarifiers. Why is the Six of Wands and Page of Pentacles here for Taurus? Okay, so you may come across as a Six of Wands, a Page of Pentacles, as like somebody who just like a lot of attention. You just people just gravitate to you. You're a hopeless romantic. People just see like you. If it's something you want, you just go for it, right? And they see that you like to party. They just see you as somebody who like to party, who get a lot of attention, like you out there, as they say, when somebody who is out there trying to meet people, maybe they probably see you as somebody who really isn't committed in a relationship, right? The Seven of Swords is like they slow down energy, like changing perspective. Instead of going fast, going slow. Maybe they see you as somebody who's just all about yourself and really not trying to be a couple, right? Why is this Queen of Wands here and this Ace of Swords? I'm so sorry. There's too many. Spirit, why is this Queen of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Swords here? One card to start us off, please. Okay. Knight of Swords. And you know what? Let me go back. This was a Seven of Swords in reverse. So somebody wants to stop being a liar. Somebody wants to stop being a thief. Maybe somebody, if they was out there partying, they no longer want to do that. So with this Seven of Swords in reverse, they no longer want to be, they want to be honest now. Somebody want to come correct. So correct what I said the last time, unless it applies. But this Queen of Wands, this person wants to take their time and think about their next actions, right? This is telling you to slow down. So like the Queen of Wands, if she was out in the streets just doing her thing, maybe now she is tightening it, bringing it back in, reeling it back in, and now being so maybe promiscuous. Promiscuous. I like promiscuous better. And maybe now is ready for equal give and take, because I did say she could be hook or crook, do whatever she has to do to have things her way, right? So it looked like this chapter with the world is coming to an end, right? So maybe they're trying to change their ways from being, you know, being looked at as very promiscuous to now having a relationship that's give and take and want to take their time and slow things down. Almost like you all are going to turn a new chapter, right? Okay, I like that. King of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Why is the King of Swords and the Seven of Cups here, Spirit? What is the outcome? Okay, that was the Nine of Wands being defensive. What is the outcome? Okay. So somebody now want to put in the work, right? They want to put in the work. So it's like this can make it if you all can equally put in the work. Remember, equal give and take. What else is there, Spirit? Okay, you gave me two cards. This card was like, Spirit said, I said what I said, Lena. So, you know, somebody can be very defensive here, but although they're being defensive, and this could be because of all what they've gone through, they still see joy, completion in this relationship. Somebody could be juggling, right? Kind of in their head, not sure exactly what it is that they're wanting because of competition, right? Like not trusting and want to have control or holding on a little too tight for whatever reason. But Spirit is asking you to like follow your intuition, your feminine intuition, your internal instinct, right? And you will be guided as to what it is that you need to do. Okay. So just doing your research. Somebody could be spying on you too. All right. So this is for a Taurus, Spirit. What are some blockages? What do they need to know about how they're being seen in this relationship? This is anxiety, and you can have a lot of anxiety, but I'm gonna pull again. Is this what you want to come out? Okay. It says change in time. So this is saying trying to change someone never works. Accept them as they are or move on. So if you're not accepting someone for who they are, that's something that's going to be a barrier, because we in a relationship have to allow people to be who they are, even if it's something that we don't agree with, right? They may do things that we don't like. Maybe I don't like a lot of company, but you like a lot of company. If we live together, I have to understand and respect that it's going to be times when you're going to have people over. And if that's something I don't like, then maybe if I don't want to subscribe to that, then I need to do something else. But I have to understand and respect that if I'm in a relationship with and I love you, I have to love all of you, not just what I want to love about you. Okay, this is saying hiding feelings. This says you need to express how you feel to the one you love to see how they feel in return. So if you are not being vulnerable in a relationship with your significant other, Spirit is saying you need to be vulnerable, because how would they know? Maybe just because you paid a rent or paid a mortgage or buy groceries, That's not saying, baby, I love you. That's not having a tender moment with that significant other. And I think that's what spirit wants you to be or do. Not hide your feelings. Don't just think a person knows how you feel. You know, you need to say how it is you feel. Okay, I'm sorry for preaching. All right. Spirit, what do we need to know one more time for Taurus? What they need to know? One card, please. What is the shadow side that Taurus needs to understand in their relationship going forward? Thank you, Spirit. Just one card. I know we know Taurus is perfect, but what is it they need to work on? Power struggle. Okay. It says desires for recognition or their need to exert your authority over others. They're saying cut it. You need to cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Just cut it out, cousin. It ain't gonna work. That power struggle, wanting someone to be what you want them to be. It don't work like that, sugar bear. Okay? There you go. Taurus, I love you. I hope you got something out of it. It would be nice if you leave your girl a comment to me if it resonated. If it didn't, I understand. Maybe it don't resonate today, but maybe it'll resonate next week. Okay? Okay. With that being said, we're going to mosey on down and talk about Gemini. All right. So, Gemini. Gemini, we're going to do at 31. Let's do 3125. Okay. Gemini. Gemini. I got a lot of Geminis in my family. My mom's a Gemini. I love her very much. Ay. 1 minute she hugging me, next minute she pinching me. But I gotta love her because she's a Gemini. All right, I love Geminis. They can bring the best out in you and the worst out in you, but definitely they show you your strengths. I'll tell you that. Okay? All right, let's get it. So this is for my Geminis. How do they show up in a relationship? How does their significant person see them? What is the spiritual message for them? So it said life source. I could see it. It says when life comes to a standstill, turn inward, focus on joy and excitement. Your inner light keeps everything alive and moving. All right, Spirit, just one card for my beautiful, sensational, very smart and intelligent Geminis. What they need to know. How are they seen in a relationship? Thank you. A new chapter. So your spiritual message. When things seem to be falling apart, be aware that things may be coming together in new ways that suit the next phase of your life even better. I like that. I'm going to turn this up just so I can come back to it. Okay. All right. So this is for Geminis. So I'm going to pull 3 cards, Jimmys. First card is how you show up in a relationship. The second card is how your person that you came here today for, how they see you. And then the third card is the outcome of your relationship. Okay. Okay. I almost want to do one more thing. I will. And I didn't do it for Taurus or Aries, but I'm inclined to do it for you. So I want to see their future actions, okay? Yeah, I'm so sorry, Aries and Taurus, if you're coming in and watching the video all the way through. My deepest and humblest apologies. And I'm a Libra. I like everything in order. You know, everything got to balance itself out, okay? So my bad, sunshines. They just want me to do something a little different with you all. That's it. So you could be coming up as a Queen of Swords. You know, Queen of Swords is typically to me a Libra, but you know, it is an air sign card. This is telling me you're very strong. When you say something, you mean it. It's like you know what you're talking about. I'm not trying to be mean, but you could be coming up in a relationship as a woman or a man who speaks your truth, right? That's it, because she's not ready to battle, but she ready if she got to set it off, right? Okay. So, first card, Queen of Pentacles. I like that. So a little more mature. You got your money and your bag together. Two of Wands. You can be at a point in your life. How you showing up? Maybe you're kind of indecisive with this relationship, and then the outcome is like a new beginning or a transformation, right? All right, Knight of Pentacles, and at the bottom, Knight of Swords, right? Right. So you all having highs and lows. Right. Knight of Swords to me is a very action oriented, can sometimes come with conflict. But this right here off the bat is letting me know that you're coming across very together, astute. You know what you want, right? Aesthetically, you got it together. Very educated, degreed, wise, loving. You are the mothers of the mothers up under the Empress. This is how you show up. Like this person know that if they need something, they can always go through you. You are going to be mother. You're going to ask a trillion and one questions, but they know that you got them, right? You're good. That's it. You're good. And what I mean by that, for some people who may not understand what I'm saying, meaning that in every area of your life, you present very well, like you don't need a whole lot of nothing. Okay. How they see you is in the Two of Wands. Maybe that song, I was thinking End of the Road, but I don't see End of the Road. I guess more or less like, do you want to be with me or do you not? Like, are you putting enough energy into this relationship, this partnership, right? That's what I'm getting with this Two of Wands. It's like, are you making plans to be with them? Because it seems like they're trying to plan to be with you. Up under it is the Hierophant, and they got the keys, right? Almost like this person wants to get married, or they could be married, right? Let's hope not, but that's what I'm seeing. In terms of the outcome with this relationship, I'm seeing that there's going to be an ending, but it could be an ending of what used to be, but definitely there is an ending, some endings. There need to be some changes. So this is why I'm going to pull something out of this deck, this Mystic Love, like the outcome. But under this Queen of Pentacles, although you are good, you could be low key depressed. You could low key be missing someone or something, right? There could be a loss, right? And it could be because there was an ending. There might be an ending. I don't know. But you could be missing someone or feel like you had to leave someone behind, right? This could have been someone who is a, hold on. Yeah. So with this Hierophant, this person sees you as someone like they see a future with you. They see a marriage with you. They see you as somebody who is very traditional. Like they could see a structure, a marriage, a union, a coming together with, right? When I clarified the Death card, it is a change, and with the Knight of Pentacles, it could be a change in the investment, change in prosperity, right? A change in prosperity. Um, I do want to pull something else. Why is this Queen of Pentacles here? I got the Three of Wands. It's kind of in like sideways, but this is just letting me know like somebody is trying to plan for the future with you, right? Because somebody, I got the Five of Cups again, just reaffirming that somebody is missing someone. Someone is thinking about someone else. Like you're looking in the future, but they're looking at what they lost, right? I don't know if you are a widower. I don't know why I got that, but it's like missing someone else and not looking towards the future, but in the past. You know, it's like the universe is trying to have like a new beginning for you. Why is this person, why is the Five of Swords here twice, Spirit, with this Queen of Pentacles? I don't want to say like you are a widower. Why is two Five of Cups here, Spirit? Why is the Five of Cups here twice, Spirit? Because they want you to follow your intuition. They want you to follow your intuition, right? With the Seven of Pentacles and They really want you to plan for the future. Like you planting seeds and you got the Ace of Pentacles, so you got new beginnings. And they are wanting you to follow your intuition when it comes to like your future. Like looking at what you planted, like planning. I'm seeing a lot of planning, a lot of new beginnings. Yeah, Gemini, it's almost like they want you to take your time with this investment, maybe because you are so torn about what has happened in the past and you still crying or feeling a certain kind of way about something that happened in the past, that they want you to take your time with your investments, right? They don't want you to move too fast, right? Because I got 10 of cups again, because somebody is wanting a future with you, like they see forever with you, but it's like you're not there right now. It's like you're looking somewhere else. You just somewhere else, right? You just they just want you to have clear communication, speak your truth. You know, they really want you to speak your truth, because there can be some fast changes. You could be moving, right? It's still a little gray. I'm sorry. Two of Wands in this Hierophant. Why is the Two of Wands in the Hierophant here, Spirit? Why is the Two of Wands in the Hierophant here? Well, it's like lovers, because you know why? They want you to decide what it is you want, because maybe you're wanting a relationship and this person you want a relationship with is unrequited. This person not giving you what you want, and you keep looking back with this Wheel of Fortune. It's like you want to allow this chapter to end. And Spirit is like, we want you to move forward. That's it. They want you to move and they want you to just move forward, right? Be action oriented, right? With this King of Swords, and just know what it is that you want. Just be confident. Don't look back. If this is a relationship that wants to keep you stuck, they just saying they just want you to move. That's it. What is the outcome of this with the Death and the Knight of Pentacles? What is the outcome for Gemini with this person that they're here with? They said there's going to be some fast movement in this relationship. Why is this Eight of Wands here? Well, Eight of Wands is a Four of Wands. So somebody really see like you bring them joy. Okay. And this world is here. It's like they're trying to usher in a new beginning. So maybe in the past there was some hurt. Maybe you're recovering. Maybe you're healing. Maybe you are a widower. Maybe you are still stuck on someone or something for the past. And you're kind of like at this point in your life, like where you're trying to just decide what it is next and how you see yourself in this relationship. Maybe you just don't know. Maybe you're still planning. And the universe is like, it's cool. Don't move too fast. Don't do anything too fast, because if you do, it's going to be unrequited. Right. And there are still some karmic lessons that need to be learned. And they just want you to be action oriented, right? And be more clear in your thoughts so you can make the right choices. There is going to be some changes in this relationship. I don't know if it's definitively over. I don't think it is. I think this relationship still have a lot of evolving to do. I see communication coming in because you bring this person joy. But I think that you two together, um, with the World card here, is going to have a new, like an ending for something else to begin. But just maybe if you all were like, just say, what do you call it? Like friends with benefits, maybe not now. Or maybe if y'all was just friends without the benefits, maybe now y'all going to take it to another level, right? But because there could be some boredom in this relationship. Maybe somebody feels like they want more and the other person don't. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you just don't know exactly what you're wanting, and the universe is telling you that maybe you need to look at this from a different perspective, right? Because maybe you're just overwhelmed with too many choices, right? Maybe you manifested some things and you just got too many choices. Okay. Let's see. What is the outcome for Gemini and their significant other that they came here for today? What is the outcome? What is the outcome? Let me shuffle this. This is for Gemini. What is the outcome between them and the person they came here for today? What is the outcome, Spirit? What is the outcome for Gemini and who they came here for today? What is the outcome? No more than 3 cards, please. The outcome for Gemini and their significant other. The person they came here for. Okay, Spirit don't want to talk. They said there's a whole inner growth. So like you growing up. If not, you could be like in a transformation state. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, good Lord. Okay. So they're saying that, let me make sure I look at this. All right. Okay. I can see this. So it's saying that I see 2 candles, so I see like there could be a difference with you and this person you came here for. And because of this difference, you have like a whole new inner growth, a whole new understanding when it comes to this person. Um, the universe says they want you to be like this owl, which is this owl that was on this King of Swords, like speak your truth. And that's what they're saying. They want you to humbly speak your truth. Be honest, right? If you know you stuck on someone from the past, that's all right. If you don't feel like this is something that you're wanting, because this is saying that although this person might see you as the one, maybe the timing isn't right, right? Because this is saying that this could be ending. And you do have the death and transformation, and it could happen fast. They're saying that you're going to be dating and meeting someone new, and maybe, I don't know, maybe you might meet someone else, and maybe you'll say, okay, maybe my old person is the one. But maybe you might say, okay, we just got too many differences, and this just ain't the one. Okay, it happens. It happens to the best of us. Okay. Let's see. This is for Gemini. What are some of the barriers that they need to be aware of for the person they came here about today? Gemini. What is it that they need to know? Thank you. One more, Spirit. Okay. It says playing games. Either you or the person you're dating playing games. You don't need to play games to keep the right one interested in you, right? We don't do that. We're too big grown for that. And it says you might have a fear of loneliness, Geminis. You stay in bad relationships because you are lonely, but it is okay being with yourself. I wholeheartedly agree, right? What they say, hurt people hurt people. Why would you do that? You know what I heard? And I'm going to tell you what I do for a living, but this is what I would say. Sometimes when we get in relationships, we just want to be accepted, right? We just want someone to pick us. It's not necessarily that we really are into that person. And I'm not saying this is how you really truly feel, but what I'm saying is sometimes we get in situations because we are afraid to be by ourselves. We just have like this inner childhood wound and we just want to feel loved. Okay? All right. Do with it with whatever you want. Okay? And it don't necessarily have to be for Gemini. But this says a dual nature. It says with great power comes great responsibility and accepting consequences. So if you say it, stand on it. That's just it. Just being accountable, right? Just accept the responsibility for your actions. That's it. That's it. So there you have it, Geminis, my fellow air sign. I hope you like what I put down. It would be nice if you can like, share, and subscribe if you like my vibe. You know, your cousin, I'm good. I'm good people. I would like for you to leave a message. I would like to hear your thoughts too, okay? With that being said, I hope you have a great rest of your week. And I hope life is beautiful to you, okay? And your energy is light. With that being said, enjoy the rest of this week because it is a holy week. Peace. Up next, we have Cancer. Body like a dancer. Every time I hear Cancer, I think of Layla, what is her name? Lala on this movie with Gabrielle Union, one of my favorite movies by Gabrielle Union. And she's like, what's your sign? I'm a Cancer. Body like a dancer. I'm like, whatever, but I think it's so cute. So we're gonna start it off Cancers with a body like a dancer. 50, 30. Okay, let me pause it. What's going on, Cancers? I had to get me a sip of water. What's going on with Cancers? How is the person they came here for? How are they being seen in a relationship? We need a better understanding. We need a clarity, right? All right. Let me see what I can do for you, Cancers. I don't know why I got that song, Mary J. Blige, I Can Love You Better Than She Can. That's in my head. I can love you. All right. It says fulfillment, Shug. It says, you don't need anyone's approval to pursue and fulfill your purpose. Embrace your unique journey and trust that it'll lead you where you need to go. I just only want one card for Cancer. What's happening with my Cancers? It says perseverance, right? Perseverance. It says you have the power within yourself to conquer any challenge and come out stronger on the other side. Trust in your resilience and your ability to preserve. Okay, we're going to keep that up. All right, then. So, Cancers, we're going to pull the first 3 cards, right? And then I'm going to clarify them. But this is letting me know the first card is how you show up in the relationship. These cards do not want to merge. And then the second card is how they see you in a relationship. Definitely a Queen of Cups. That's your energy. 5 of Swords. Somebody want to let down their cards. You know what? I really want to get my other cards. I'll do that for the next bunch when I do Leo. Okay. So let's get at it. And then the third card, if I didn't say it, will be the outcome. Okay. All right, 4 of Swords. So it's telling me you could be healing, you could be resting, you could just be preserving your energy, okay? Definitely healing. Hold on, because sometimes I gotta look at these cards. Okay. So that's what we got. Justice in reverse. Okay. So maybe you feel like justice isn't being served, like it's an unbalanced, things aren't equal, right? Sun, like positive light and energy, and a 6 of Cups, meaning like somebody from the past, like somebody very gives you a nostalgic feeling. This justice is being represented by a King of Swords, which is another Libra energy. The Sun and the Queen of Wands, she's been really showing out. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. All right, so this is letting me know with this justice, like there could be some imbalance. Maybe it's an imbalance because you don't know your truth. You ain't speaking your truth. And it's looking like the universe wants you to speak your truth because you are very influential, right? Maybe you're the type of person that when you talk, people listen. You may not talk a lot, but when you talk, you got something to say. So that's what this is telling me, Cancer. With this, how you are represented in a relationship or how who you're dating or who you came here for, how they see you. they see you as a positive light. Like they love your energy. They like being around you. Just being around you can just be healing to them. But at the same time, they see you as you out there in the streets. Like you can be a little reckless with your energy. Like when you with them, it's good, but when you by yourself, how you're seen, it's like you could be reckless with your energy. Like you could be out there with everybody, and that's a problem because they see you a little too promiscuous. When it comes to the outcome, it seems like this person is very familiar to you. It could be like a twin flame, right? Um, and they could be a Libra. They could be a Libra. I'm seeing a lot of Libra energy, and or they could be. I'm seeing a lot of Libra energy with the Justice and the Queen of Swords, and this King of Swords. They definitely could be a Gemini or an Aquarius. The Sun. Hold on. So yeah. So with this Six of Cups, they could feel like you could feel very familiar to them. So the outcome, it could be a reconciliation with the Queen of Swords, right? This is a woman that she knows her truth, she stands in it, and she's a very strong and resilient woman. This Sun card is here. This telling me that, yeah, you come across very positive and very strong, right? You can also be dealing with a Leo. And yeah, although this King of Swords, he don't look like he talk a lot, but like I said, when he talk, people listen. He like, what is that? JL Hudson, JL something, one of those stockbrokers. Like when he talk, everybody listens. That's like an old school commercial. Don't judge me. Okay, let me add some clarifiers to this. Where's my clarifying cards? Okay. All right, Spirit. Why is this justice in reverse? Why is there an unbalance? Maybe you all aren't talking with this justice. Maybe you feel like things were unjust in this relationship. With the Sun here, it's like you may have some strong feelings for them, right? Right. And maybe they know you got strong feelings for them. Y'all could be different too. It can be a difference in age, race, political views, you know, could be same sex too. You could just be a taboo relationship. I'm picking that up too. Right. Yeah. And somebody can just probably be viewed as, just out there in the streets, a little reckless. Why is the justice here? This Knight of Wands. Maybe it wasn't enough action, even though the Knight of Wands represent action, very fiery, very playboyish, right? Um, and I'm reading energy. Knight of Wands is like a playboy, right? And it could be some hurt feelings here, like somebody felt hurt because somebody was out there, and maybe their excuse for not getting together could have been due to work. Why is the Sun here and the Queen of Wands, Spirit? And with this heart over her heart, it's saying that, maybe your heart chakra was a little blocked. Yours, because it's like it's in the aisle of how they see you. Maybe you was just blocked, right? Right. And this is like how you are being seen in a relationship, maybe bored, right? Bored. Right. Maybe you thought you can get what you wanted elsewhere, and maybe you wasn't very spontaneous. Maybe they wanted you to be a little bit spontaneous, a little fun. Maybe you could have been a little too fun. But it's like somebody went within and Ace of Wands and just wanted like something passionate. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was just a lot of fun, spontaneity, and a lot of passion. How would this end? What is the outcome with Cancer and the person they came here for? Okay. Well, this King of Pentacles, more or less, King of Pentacles, he is somebody he's very he's tried it. He's like he follows his intuition. because I'm looking at this animal, this wolf, even though it could be a husky, but he looks like a wolf to me. But this page of pentacles, I'm sorry, this king of pentacles is a person who is, they're not for the streets no more. They all about business. They're a little shrewd. They put the time in and they are invested. But this right here, this two of swords, is like somebody in this relationship is in their head. But it's two of cups, two of swords, but although somebody is all in their head, there is love here, right? Right. But this three of pentacles here is still some threes. It's still some heartache. It's like we got the three of swords, but this is telling me there's still like some outside energy. Like although you two, this person you came here for, it could be love, but there's still some hurt here. What is the outcome for these two? What is the, you know what? This is why I did the other ones. Here it is. Let's see. What is the person's future actions towards Cancer? What is this person's future action towards Cancer? What is this person's future action towards Cancer? Let's do it one more time. What is this person's future action towards Cancer? All right. Three card spirit. What is the future action for Cancer in this person? What is their future action? One, two, one more, please. I think I got what I need. Thank you. Single, not in a relationship. So this is telling me this is not going to go forward. So this is telling me, Cancer, that there was somebody in this relationship wearing a mask. Somebody wasn't living in their truth. Somebody was keeping secrets. Looked like it was a third party here. But it's also telling me that they looked at you for inspiration. Maybe you gave them that oomph that they needed to to accomplish certain goals in their life. You were an inspiration to them, if they told you or not, but they looked at you like an inspiration. And it looked like from time to time, they think of you, they miss you, and they think about the good times that you share. Okay. All right. There you have it, sugar bears. Love you lots and love your heart. That is for you, Cancers with the body like a dancer. Every time I hear that, I think of Layla on that movie with Gabrielle, The Perfect Fit. She said she was she was a Cancer. Okay, so now we on to Leos. I did not mean this. I didn't think this was gonna take me so long to do. So let's start it off at 103. Hold on.